Hello students, you are welcome in Straight Lines part 10. This is chapter 10. In the last period we were talking of distance between parallel lines. Let us have a quick revision. Now parallel lines, they will be of this type. This is XY plane. L1 and L2 are two lines. So this is line L1 and this is line L2. So L1 and L2 are two lines. They can be on one side of origin, they can be on either side of origin. So in the both cases you'll have the solution. So L1 is parallel to L2. We have done this result. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes will be equal. So let equation of the first line L1 is m1x plus c1. Equation of line L2, y is equal to m1x plus c2. We have to consider the equal slopes. So m1x plus c1 and m1x plus c2, these are two lines. Now you all shift all these terms to the left hand side. This is the equation. Now we will find out distance between these two parallel lines. We will find out any one point on L1 line. It is easy to find out the point of intersection of L1 with x-axis or y-axis. So here we are finding with x-axis. On x-axis we know value of y0. So you put y0 in L1. This is L1. So and find value of x minus c1 upon m1. And the A point is the point of intersection of L1 and x-axis, minus c1 upon m1 and 0. Now we will find out distance between A and L2 using distance between point and line. We have done this formula in the previous part. So using that formula we will find out the distance, and the formula is, this is the formula, ax1 plus by1 plus c upon a square plus b square mod, and this is distance between x1 y1 and this equation. A and b are coefficients of x and y respectively. So you apply this formula here and find out the distance. This is the point and this is the equation. So use that formula and find out the distance. It will be c1 minus c2 upon 1 plus m square under the root mod. Why we take mod? Because distance can't be negative, so it should be positive always. So this is distance between parallel lines. Now questions of exercise 10.3, and we are doing first question, second part. We will reduce 6x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0 into slope intercept form. So directly the slope intercept form that comes to your mind, and this is the slope intercept form, y is equal to mx plus c. In this form, y, the term of y, that is on one side and all other terms should be on one other side. Coefficient of y should be 1. So you start the procedure. This is the equation. You shift the terms of x and constant except y on the right hand side. So after shifting, 3y is equal to minus 6x plus 5. Now try to make the coefficient of y1 by dividing it by 3. So dividing it by 3, we will have y is equal to minus 6 upon 3 into x plus 5 on through 3. And after solving, this is the required slope intercept form of the line. This form is used to find out slope and y-intercept. Coefficient of x is slope of this line and this is y-intercept. So this was first question, second part. I hope it is clear. Now second question, third part. We will reduce this equation into intercept form of the line. Intercept form of is x upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1. So now in this, the constant term should be on right hand side and it should be 1 only. So you shift constant on right hand side. So 3y is equal to minus 2. 0. Now because there is no term of x, so we can write 0 into x plus 3y is equal to minus 2. Try to make this term 1 by dividing it by minus 2. So after division, this is the equation. So x upon, we have to write equation in this standard form. So x upon minus 2 upon 0 plus y upon minus 2 upon 3 is equal to 1, because here this is not defined. So this is x-intercept, because minus 2 upon 0, denominator is 0, so this term is not defined. So x-intercept is not defined, so we can't find x-intercept. But y-intercept is this value minus 2 upon 3. So y-intercept is minus 2 upon 3 and x-intercept is not defined. So this is intercept form of the line. You can directly write the answer as, so y is equal to minus 2 upon 3, or you can write this equation y upon minus 2 upon 3 is equal to 1. You can also write 3y upon 2 is equal to 1. So anyone, that will be correct answer. So now move on to the next question. Question number 3. This is reduce this equation into normal form. To reduce normal form, we will divide the whole equation by coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square under the root. To reduce into normal form, so dividing by this, so coefficient of x is 1, coefficient of y is minus root 3, and you put the values here, then it will be 2 under root of 1 plus minus root 3 square. It is 2. So dividing the whole equation by 2, and this is after division, x upon 2 minus root 3 upon 2 into y is equal to minus 8 upon 2, and after simplification, this is the required normal form. Here the coefficient of x 1 by 2, this is cos omega, coefficient of y minus root 3 by 2, this is sin omega, and minus 4, this is distance. So because distance can't be negative, so distance of normal from origin, that will be mode of minus 4. So this is required normal form. Question number 5. Find points on x-axis whose distance from this line is 4 units. Now let the point on x-axis is P0, A0, P point A0. Find distance between P and this line using distance between point and the line method, and put in the formula. So A upon 3, we will replace x by x coordinate of the point. We will replace y by y coordinate, that is 0, and A upon 3 plus 0 upon 4 minus 1 divided by coefficient of x 1 upon 3 square plus 1 upon 4 square mod. This is equal to 4 given to us. Now you solve this equation. We will have 4a minus 12 is mod is equal to 20. We can eliminate mod by writing plus minus sign on any one of the side. I have applied here. So taking positive sign and taking negative sign, we will have two values of a, one a 8 and second a minus 2. So we will have 2 points, 8 0 and minus 2 0. I hope it is clear. On to the next question, question number 6. Find distance between parallel lines. These are two parallel lines. In the parallel lines, slopes are equal, or in general equation, coefficient of x and coefficient of y will be equal. So that's why these two lines are parallel. We can observe coefficient of x and y are equal in both equations. So that's why these lines are parallel. Now find intersection of first line with x-axis by putting y0 in this. Value of x is 34 by 15. Now the point is 34 by 15 and 0. So this is the point of intersection of first line with the x-axis. It means this point is lying on the first line. Now we will find out distance between this point and the second line using point and line distance formula we have used in the previous questions. So let the required distance is d. So d is equal to mod of 15. You put values of x and y in the second equation. 15 into, this is x coordinate value of x, this is y coordinate value of y. So x 15 into 34 by 15 plus 8 into 0 plus 31. divided by coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y. These are 15 and 8 respectively, under root, and after simplification you will find 65 upon 17. So this is the method to find out distance between parallel lines. Move on to question number 8. A line perpendicular to x minus 7y plus 5 equal to 0 having x intercept 3. We want to find that line. So x intercept is 3. Line passes through 3 0 because x intercept is 3. It means the point of intersection of x axis and the line will be 3 0. So 3 0 point is lying on required line. Now slope of this line, because required line and this line are perpendicular, so indirectly we are given slope. So find slope of given line and let it is m1. So slope will be 1 upon 7. This is general equation. We can use the formula slope is minus a upon b. A is coefficient of x, b is coefficient of y. So coefficient of x is 1 and coefficient of y is minus 7. So put in this formula and slope will be 1 upon 7. Now we are given slope of given line. Find slope of required line. Required line is perpendicular to this. So perpendicular means product of their slope will be minus 1. So 1 upon 7 into slope of required line, let it is m2 is equal to minus 1. Find value of m2, it will be minus 7. Now this is the point and this is the slope, and this is the point on the line. So this is the point. So use 1 point form of the line, put values in the formula and calculate answer. It will be y is equal to minus 7x plus 21. This was question number 8. I hope it is clear. That's all for today. Thank you.